Hi, it's me Raya and welcome to my channel. So for today's video, I based it on the results from my IG story. I created the poll last night because truthfully I don't know which video to film. Thank you guys for helping me out. So if you don't follow me on my Instagram account will be linked below the description box. So the winner for last night's poll is a beginner makeup series video number 1, and if you're interested on what this is all about, then keep on watching. So for those of you out there who are just starting to get into makeup, then this is the perfect video for you because today I'm going to lay out the basic makeup starter kit for beginners out there. So for the first item, we need a good base because that will make your face a blank canvas to work with. But since you're just a beginner, then I suggest you start with the light coverage first before moving on to full coverage. I started way back with a BB cream, and that's what I'm going to suggest to you. Find a good BB cream that suits your skin tone, and I have here the iWhite BB Holic Everyday BB Cream. Now, if you want to have full coverage, if you want to practice with that, then that's okay also, because if you have a full coverage foundation, then you can just sheer it out with your moisturizer or your sunscreen. What I can suggest is this. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte, and I am in the shade 107. Fresh. Now if you have under eye circles, then you should get a concealer, and this is also good if you don't want to put your base all over, then you will just have to spot conceal. I suggest that you get a medium to full coverage concealer. In that way your spots will be corrected and concealed. So I have here the Pink Sugar, our Little Secret Concealer in the shade Medium Deep. This one is full coverage, like full, because it has a thick consistency to it, and it can cover my spots very well, like pimples, acne, dark spots, blemishes, and whatnot. It can also be a good concealer for my under eyes, but I just take a little amount, like just a tiny bit, like a dot, and then spread it using my fingers, because if I use any other tool, then it will cake on me. So using the fingers will warm the product up, and then it will blend seamlessly. But if you want to have another option, then the Maybelline Fit Me Concealers, that one is very good too. Now we go on to powder. This is entirely based on your preference. For me, I like a loose powder because I can set it or bake with it, so it's multifunctional. I'm using the Nichido Final Powder in Creamy Glow. This one is very good for its price. It's just 150 pesos or $3 if you convert it, and that's definitely a bargain. But if you want to work with pressed powders, that is entirely based on you. But for me, I don't like pressed powders because it makes me more oily, so I tend to skip on that. Of course, how can we forget this next product? Brows. So if you are a beginner, I suggest you take a brow pencil. Now in choosing your brow pencil, you will have to take note what color is your hair, because if you have a dark hair like mine, I have black hair, then you will need to choose a color which is one shade lighter than your natural hair. And I have here the Face Shop Style My Eyebrow in the shade brown. That's what I'm using in my eyes. Eyebrows, ano ba? Tapos, if you want another alternative, then you can use the Everbelena Advanced Eyebrow Kit. That one is a brow powder, but brow powders are very easy to work with once you've mastered the brow pencil. The next product is a contour kit. Choose a contour kit that has it all. A contour, oh my god, a contour, shade, bronzer, blush, and highlighter. That's why I chose this, because it has it all. This is the Bobby Cosmetics Insta Runway Ready Contour Kit. I believe it's just around 250 pesos or 300 pesos. So it's very affordable. Plus, you can get the best of any world actually, because it has 4 products that you can use. Also, this can act as your eyeshadow. So if you're just a beginner, then you already have a contour kit with all of the products here. Then just use this to experiment with your eyeshadow game before purchasing an eyeshadow palette. To further define your eyes, you will need to have a good mascara. I have here the Essence Lash Princess. Yeah, that's the name. And I don't think this is waterproof. This is also based on your preference. If you want waterproof, budge-proof mascaras, then go get that kind of formula. But if you want the original mascara formula, then that's fine too. For me, I don't have an exact preference. As long as it flutters my lashes, then it's okay. This is a very good mascara along with Maybelline mascaras. I think that Maybelline mascaras have great formulas. So if you are interested and you're close to a Maybelline stall, then go get a Maybelline mascara. We're actually down to the last makeup product, lipsticks or lip tints. Of course, again and again, this is based on your preference. I started doing my makeup with lipsticks, so yeah, I prefer lipsticks over lip tints. Lip tints are a new discovery for me. So I have here, 3 lipsticks. Actually, you only need one nude lipstick because you're just a beginner, so you're just going to try it out. But if you want to amp your makeup kit a bit, then I suggest get 1 nude lipstick, 1 My Lips But Better shade, and another dark shade like dark red, like that. I have here the Maybelline Creamy Matte in the shade Burgundy Blush. This is one dark shade that I can suggest. Next, I have here the Fashion 21 lipstick in the shade Russet. This one is in between. Oh my god, mabalik. This one is in between the nude and the dark range. So if you're comfortable wearing this kind of lipstick, then go ahead. Lastly, I have the L'Oreal Rouge Magique in the shade Beige Reveur. For me, this is a good MLBB shade for me because I have naturally dark lips. And if you're not into lipsticks, then get a good lip and cheek tint. This is from the Tancey Beauty. This is my favorite shade out of the 3 I've purchased. I have a review on that, so check my past videos. This one is Love in the Moonlight. It's in the middle, not too red, but not too pink either. And it's what I'm wearing on my cheeks and lips. Lip and cheek tints are very good because they are multifunctional. You can use it for your lips and for your cheeks. So in that way, you don't need a blush product. Now, you've noticed that the lipsticks I've included in your starter makeup kit are bullet lipsticks because these ones are great for practicing those straight lines. Because I find liquid lipsticks very hard to work with. It sets into a dry finish and it might be too challenging for you. So start with the bullet lipsticks first. Of course, you can't apply your makeup without your makeup tools. So here are the basic makeup tools for you. I suggest you get a beauty sponge, not necessarily the high-end ones like the Beauty Blender. Just find a beauty sponge that is soft. Like if you squish it like this, it will bounce back and it's giving you a soft, squishy feel to it. Then that's fine, as long as you have a beauty sponge, because this will blend your base seamlessly and it will make your base mesh with your skin. Next is a kabuki brush like this, because this can also apply your foundation using stippling motions, buffing motions. I generally use brush nowadays in applying my base. Next is a fluffy powder brush like this to set your foundation in place. This one is an angled brush, good for your contour, your bronzing, and your blush. So this is a 3-in-1 brush. Ano ba? I can't speak. For your eyeshadow game, you will need a fluffy brush like this, because this will be perfect when you buff your eyeshadows. Take it. This is perfect when you apply the transition shade, when you blend the harsh edges. A good fluffy crease brush will do. Of course, you will need a flat shader brush to lay down your product, because for beginners out there, you need to apply the color before blending it. Apply, then blend. This can also be used for glitter shadows, to lay that glitter shade on your lid. This is a pencil brush. This can be used to smoke out your shadows on the outer area, or smoke your shadows here in the lower lash line area. Last but not the least, a spoolie to blend your eyebrows. And also, this is very useful when you get mascara on your lids, because you can just... And there you have it. You have your basic makeup starter kit. For beginners out there, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Like it and share it to your friends as well who are starting to get into makeup. Before we part ways, I just want to share to you that the most beautiful things here are not seen, not touched, but felt with the heart. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you on my next video. Bye-bye! Bye-bye!